It was December 13th, 2005, and 28-year-old Melissa James was supposed to catch a flight home to New Jersey for Christmas at 10:30 p.m., but she never even made it on the plane. The next day, her burnt body was found, tied, wrapped in a blanket, and her head duct taped. She was burnt beyond recognition in the trunk of a red Jaguar in the Nevada desert. This is a homicide. This is Malibray TV 2, and I'm going to tell you exactly how this happened. This is former IFBB pro Craig Titus, and this is former IFB pro Kelly Ryan. They were both employed in the fitness industry, both on steroids, especially Craig and the growth hormone, both very popular and even on magazines. They were married and lived here in Las Vegas together. They were so well off and house so big that they even had a live-in personal assistant, 28-year-old Melissa James. From the outside, everything seemed cool, but from the inside, something was wrong. So for one, Craig's been having an affair behind Kelly's back with Melissa, the personal assistant. Two, when Melissa missed her flight, she ended up being located by police in the back of a burned car beyond recognition, and it turned out to be registered to Craig's wife, Kelly Ryan. And three, it turns out before all this happened, Craig had already admitted to his wife that he had been having an affair with Melissa. After a 9-day manhunt, the police found Craig Titus, his wife Kelly Ryan, and their accomplice Anthony Gross near Boston, Massachusetts. They were immediately extradited back to Las Vegas and arrested on charges of the murder of Melissa James, arson, and kidnapping. They were both denied bail, and on March 29, 2006, both pleaded not guilty to the killing of their assistant. While being questioned by detectives, Craig Titus said this, quote, "I put a blanket on the ground, then grabbed another blanket and taped her head. I didn't want to see her face. I didn't want to see her face." When Kelly was being questioned by detectives, she told police she thought Melissa was stealing or was planning on stealing from them and their identities. Kelly says then she confronted Melissa about her suspicions of her stealing, and that Melissa then decided that she was going to take a flight to New Jersey home for Christmas. An autopsy of Melissa James showed that Craig Titus and Kelly Ryan had morphine and heroin byproducts in her system at the time of her death. 44-year-old Craig Titus pled guilty on May 30th, 2008 to second-degree murder, kidnapping, and arson. The plea allowed him to avoid trial and the death penalty, and he was sentenced to 21 to 51 years in prison. He's eligible for parole 12/23/2026. Kelly was sentenced and pled guilty to arson and Nevada's equivalent of no contest to battery with a deadly weapon, and was sentenced to 6 to 26 years. The plea allowed her to avoid trial and the murder charge. On October 24, 2017, Kelly was released on parole for the arson charge. She served almost 12 years.